I found this report hard to read, and it is a day of shame for the Labour Party. We have failed Jewish people, our members, our supporters, and the British public. And so, on behalf of the Labour Party, I am truly sorry for all the pain and grief that has been caused. To Jewish people, our Jewish members, our long-standing Jewish affiliate JLM, to the people driven out of our party, the Jewish members driven out of Parliament, including Louise Ellman and Luciana Berger, and to the members of the Labour Party staff who spoke out. I want to say this. I know how hard these last few years have been for you, how painful today will be, and how hard you had to fight to have your voices heard. So let me be clear. I hear you, and I can promise you this. I will act. Never again will Labour let you down. Never again will we fail to tackle anti-Semitism. And never again will we lose your trust. The Labour Party I lead accepts this report in full and without qualification. We will implement all the recommendations and we will implement them in full. That process starts today. I've already instructed my staff to start work with the Commission to implement the recommendations at the earliest possible opportunity. We will provide the Commission with our action plan to achieve all of this within 6 weeks. We will establish an independent complaints process, and it will be in place as soon as possible in the new year. We will ensure that neither the leader, the deputy leader, or our offices will have any involvement in the outcome of complaints initiated under the Labour Party processes. And we are already addressing the backlog of anti-Semitism cases. In fact, there have been more cases completed in the last 6 months than in the whole of 2019. But we will go much further, and we must go further, because, as the report makes clear, this cannot be solved just by changing the party's processes and structures. We also need a culture change in the Labour Party. It must become, once again, an open and welcoming place for people from all backgrounds and all communities. Under my leadership, zero tolerance of anti-Semitism will mean precisely that. If you're anti-Semitic, you should be nowhere near this party, and we'll make sure you're not. And if, after all the pain, all the grief, and all the evidence in this report, there are still those who think there's no problem with anti-Semitism in the Labour Party, that it's all exaggerated or a factional attack, then frankly, you are part of the problem too, and you should be nowhere near the Labour Party either. This report is painful to read, but I urge everyone to do so, because this must be a line in the sand. There could be no more missed opportunities, no more denials or excuses. Under my leadership, Labour will act decisively against anti-Semitism in all its forms. We will repair the breach. I know it will take time and hard work, but when I stood for leader of this party, I was clear that my first priority would be to root out anti-Semitism and rebuild trust. That started in April. We've made progress, and it will intensify today. But I will only consider it a success when those members who left our party because of anti-Semitism feel safe to return, and when we no longer hear the words Labour and anti-Semitism in the same sentence. Thank you.